Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. So today, a little bit of rice, and I have my drinks, it's my soda and water on the side. This is Bossam, Korean wraps, or pork belly wraps. I'm actually missing rice paper and radish, but it's okay. Like, as long as I got this wrap, this pork belly, and something, that's all that matters. So I'm gonna say my prayers. I wish that you guys could really see my hair, because I did my hair really cute today, but it's like the way I'm sitting, you can't really see it. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna say my prayers and we're gonna get into this. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a really big first bite. Oops, I'm just mixing everything around because it was sitting for like a few minutes while I was setting everything up. And so I slow cooked this pork belly. I'm gonna put that in there with some kimchi. Yes, sir. I think I'm gonna just have it with this and the kimchi first. I low-key wanna do some noodles, so I'm just gonna try it with the pork and the kimchi. Okay, guys. Actually, yeah. Alrighty. And this is Napa cabbage too. Oh, I think I mentioned that. That was so good. That was so bomb. I don't feel like that was really a big bite. I should have put the whole thing in my mouth, but it was just so good. I had to savor it. All right, guys, I'm gonna do another bite before I tell you guys about this story time. This is probably like my first story time on a mukbang. I think. Yeah, so things are gonna get real. This is about my personal life. 100% facts, true. So yeah, I'm gonna be telling you guys about how I became a stripper. Those noodles are so good. All right, let's get some fatty. All right, guys, so I think I slow cooked it a little too long because they're supposed to be like somewhat like this, but a lot of them are low-key shredded. I haven't had this since I was like in California. I was born in Hawaii but raised in California. We left Hawaii when I was 1. My mom was raised in Hawaii, but yeah, I was just born there and raised in California. We're not Korean, but we still, you know, like my grandmother's Filipino, Chinese, and Spanish, so of course she's gonna know some Korean recipes, even though she's not Korean. You just know how that works. And then Hawaiian, there's a lot of Koreans that live in Hawaii too. So my family, my mom and my grandma and my aunts taught me a lot. I low-key taught myself. I just watched them cook a lot of different dishes. This time I'm gonna try it with some noodles. All right, this one's not gonna really wrap up, right? I want to eat some of this rice too. But guys, I cannot wait till I get when income season hit. Y'all will know when I get my income taxes because I'm definitely getting a whole tripod with the camera. I used to have a tripod, but it broke. I just never really went back to get another one. But yeah, I'm gonna get a whole real Canon camera, the whole shebang, so things can be better because I know you guys wanna see what's on my plate and how much I'm eating probably. Yeah. Some of the really fatty part. Ooh. Put it on here. I'm gonna take some kimchi. Oh. Mmm. 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 This is so good, man. Alright, so you guys can kind of, yeah, you can kind of see things, kind of. Okay, maybe that kimchi's all up in your face. Okay, let's get into the story. Because it's just so good. I flat iron my hair, but it's just like story time. The time I became a stripper. So I was 19, or I was 18, turning 19. And my daughter, Kanani, my oldest daughter, who's 7 right now, she was probably like 6, 7 months old. And when I first had my child, when I had my first kid, my body obviously didn't snap back to exactly how it was, like skin tight, no flaps, or it didn't happen like that. But it did snap back way better than any of my other pregnancies. I mean, obviously, this is my first kid and I was young, so I had her when I was 18. So I felt like that was like, now I have a kid and I'm like 1,000 pounds heavier. Anyways, I get so sidetracked and I'll talk about like 10 different things. And by the way, my lips is kind of greasy from the pork, but it's also, I did put on a little bit, I had on a little bit of lip gloss. So yeah. Anyways, let's stay on track. Hold on. All right, so yeah, I don't want to go too much into the relationship with my mom because I don't want to make it seem like I'm like bashing my mother. But I mean, she will even admit my mom was very abusive all the way up until I was 19, like mentally, physically, emotionally abusive. But it's water under the bridge, we're in therapy. Well, not together, but I'm in therapy, she's in therapy. I'm not holding anything against my mom, even though it did definitely take a toll on my mentals. And I'm actually, dealing with my childhood horrors in today's. So anyways, yeah, I say all that to say my mom just wasn't, I don't know, she was going through her own thing. So she quit her job because of people at her job made her feel really uncomfortable. So she didn't want to work there anymore. She quit her job. We were on the verge of getting evicted. And I was like, I could be a stripper. Now, why I thought about that, I guess it's because during that time, there's a lot of poppin' strip club songs I was out, and I just kept saying it, and I was just like, I wanna be a stripper. I'm a very shy person. Once I get comfortable, you know, everything's okay. So I was never, and I didn't feel like I had the body. So it's not like I was like a cocky girl that was like, oh yeah, I want to be a stripper. Like, no, I was just like fast money. I'm cute. I think I could, you know, do it. And I didn't think that my mom was gonna take me serious. Tell me why. She was just like, okay, we got in a car and she drove me. We was living in Baltimore at the time. She drove me down to Baltimore Street where all the strip clubs were. And oh my gosh, I walked in all of them. The first one I walked in was Norma Jean's because I was I still am a huge, before, and this is before everybody was on her dick. But I am a huge, well, I wouldn't say huge, but I'm a pretty big Marilyn Monroe fan. I remember in high school I had this book. It was weird. Somebody donated a book to the shelter that me and my mom was staying at when I was younger. They donated books, and I got a book, a Marilyn Monroe biography book. It was just a bunch of old books, and yeah. So I was just like, of course I knew about her, and I just started like I read the whole book, and then I was just like in love with her. So yeah. Anyways, fast forward all these years later. 19 or 18, turning 19. I went to Norma Jean's, a strip club called Norma Jean's on Baltimore Street. And I was just like, oh my God, this is destined to be. I'm just very spiritual. And I felt like, you know, even at a young age, I was spiritual. And I just felt like, you know, everything happens for a reason. I always felt like that. So when I see Norma Jean's, I was like, yeah, I'm going to work. Walked in there. It was rude. BITCH. But I thought she was the manager or the head bartender, whatever. She was like, or look, I asked for, I didn't know how to ask to work there. So I was just like, are you guys hiring? And she was just like, no, we're not. Like, she wasn't polite or anything. At that moment, I didn't even feel comfortable with asking her any further questions. I turned around and walked right out. And then I went to the next best strip club that I felt was, you know, a cool club, just from the outside, was King and Diamonds, because I always heard of King of Diamonds, Miami. So I was just like, oh my God, KOD. Yeah. So I went in there, and the manager, I won't say his name, even though I don't think it would be a problem, but I would just want to say his name just in case people don't still want their names out there. But yeah, so I walked in, and he looked exactly how I pictured a strip club manager looking. Like, he had on this suit. It was literally like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The club was empty. I think it was like a janitor in there wiping down this, like mopping and shit. But he had on this suit and these shades, and I was just like, okay. And yeah, so this is how it went. I walked in, and I lied. First of all, I lied and said I used to strip back in California, which was a lie. I just felt like maybe he'd accept me if he knew that. You know, who wants a new girl? Like, I love Players Club, but I just didn't feel like it was going to be that easy for me to get in. I felt like you had to have like some status, some clout or something. I don't know. So yeah, I told him I wanted to work there. He was like, auditions are on Wednesdays. I'm like, oh, so this is the real deal, auditions. I guess that, you know, that's, in the stripper world, that's the interview. Yeah, he said I was fine, and come in Wednesday, and I think it was a Monday, because it was literally, yeah, I remember, because it was like literally like 2 days after. Hold up, because this is where it's about to get real. I don't even think I should be telling you guys this. But, hey, whatever. I can't leave out details, right, if I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Now, I know I don't have to tell everything, but I got to tell y'all this. This is part of the experience, because this was when I knew it was real. And I was 18. My whole young life of living, whenever I was sick or anything, my mom would give me some NyQuil or something, some tea. let me rest. It wasn't no going to the doctors, the hospitals. I barely never went to hospitals unless it was like my annual checkup or to get a shot or something. Other than that, any little aches and pains I had, no. So it's about to get TMI right now. I'm not gonna go all the way into detail, but I basically had like you guys probably can't see. So on my face, like I have like little tiny moles, like skin moles or something. And I had one between my legs, like closer to like between my thighs, but kind of up, like closer to my butt. No one knows this story. No one. And it was like a skin. They called it a skin tag. That's what the doctors called it. And it was probably the size. Like it was pretty big. It was big to where if I was like wearing a bikini and I bent over, somebody would see it. Like it wasn't like crazy big. It was not a hemorrhoid. It was literally like a skin tag. It was probably like a little smaller than a dime. I'm trying to see. Like an M&M. It was like the size of an M&M. All right, so you know how I told you that my mom barely took me to the hospital for anything crazy? Tell me why as soon as I walked out of those doors and I told my mom, yeah, he said auditions are Wednesdays. Within an hour, my mom, like we drove home and everything. And my mom goes to her room like an hour later. Oh, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. We're getting that removed. I was like,
oh, this is for real. This is for real.
Like it really went down. I was just like, oh shit, I'm about to be a stripper. So I was like, I remember like looking at Blac Chyna's old interviews and stuff. And so yeah, I love Chyna. So I was looking at all her shit. I don't know why her, but yeah, I was just looking at all her shit. And I was just like, you got this. You got this. I used to dance to Beyonce's Dance For You in my living room with the chair and heels on. I knew the whole routine. I still kind of know some of it, but it's a little rusty. But yeah, so I had, oh my God, let me tell you about my outfit that I had. I literally just put on a trench coat, guys. Yes, poor thing. I put on a trench coat and I had on some heels, and underneath that trench coat I had on a baby fat bikini. Well, it was a baby fat one piece, like it was like the top and the bottom, but it was like a little piece of material that was like came straight down my belly button that attached the tops to the bottoms, and I cut that off just to make a two-piece. So I had on my baby fat bikini and some regular schmegular church heels, and I put the trench coat on over. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Honestly, I know it sounds dumb, but I didn't even think to get like a little bag. Like there's gonna be a locker room you can change your clothes into. I don't know why I thought I had to show up with my outfit on and just go straight on the stage. Let me eat my food first. All right, so now I'm gonna put a little bit of noodles, just a little. A nice little chunk. I actually put 2. Oh yes, I can finally wrap it all the way. Yes, an official wrap. Look at that wrap came. Wrapped. Okay, ready? Big bite. won't be able to see me. All right, guys, do you like this? Oh, there. And I walk up in the club, and I was actually pretty early. There's probably like, oh heck no, I had a freaking fly on my thing. I could have sworn I washed these good. I'm gonna be so mad if I accidentally swallow a freaking bug. Like, that store, I think I went to the wrong Asian mart because they was rude, and every cabbage leaf that I like peeled back had more and more bugs on it. Like, yo, it was a struggle trying to find some good pieces. But anyways, back to the story. So yeah, I walk up in a club, and there's probably like one or two dancers there, like one customer and a few bartenders, and then there's the manager guy who told me that I had to audition. Guys, the audition was horrendous. So I walked to the very back where they have the pole. There's like a pole in the back too, like for private parties, whatever. So that's where I was supposed to audition at. So I'm like really nervous. Oh, sorry guys, before I do that, I went to the bathroom and I had 2 little shots for me, like little shots I got from this liquor store, little tiny ones. And it was like tequila or something. So I took like those 2 shots, and then I got on my knees and I prayed. I asked God to forgive me and just give me strength. So after I came out the bathroom, it's time for me to get on the little stage and prove to them that I'm worthy of being a stripper. So I forgot what song they was playing, but I get on there, and when I was younger, me and my friends would, like, the poles at the playground, we'd always like be flipping and twisting and turning and spinning on them. So I really thought it was going to be that easy, and I tried to do like where you walk around and like hop up and you spin. I don't even know how to describe it, but I tried to do a little spin move, and it was so bad. I actually fell and like hurt my ankles. It was so bad. And then I like got into like a little doggy position, and like, you know, I was making it jiggle and wiggle. And yeah, that was good enough for them. And so yeah, I was hired. Ever since then, I was yeah. So it lasted about a good year, the stripping. I didn't really go into details about the rest of the night because I feel like that's a whole nother story time. But you know what? I can't just sit in like that. I mean, I have so much food. I just want to eat. And I just wanted to get the story out the way. But yeah, I guess we could talk about my first night. Yeah, so after I get hired, he tells me I don't have to get on the stage at first because he knew that I was a little nervous. So he tells me I didn't have to get on the stage that night. I could just walk around, give lap dances, stuff like that. And I started getting a little buzzed because I had a few more shots. And I was underage. Oh, this part. The manager that hired me, the whole club, they were good people because they didn't have to hire me because I didn't have an ID. So I couldn't prove to them. I had my birth certificate though. I couldn't prove to them that I was of age, so I really wasn't even supposed to be in there. But I'm not the only one they did that to. They let a few girls slide, but not all of them. There was girls that didn't have their IDs, and they were just like, no, you can't come in. So for some reason, they let me in. They trusted me. So yeah, I was drinking. I was drinking too. My first night, it was the night of a Mayweather. Who else was he fighting? It was a Mayweather fight. So it was packed. Like, I came on a great night. So I was just going around, I was drinking, I loosened up, I was talking to some people. I talked to this one white guy who's like this fashion designer from New York. He was real bougie. I remember telling him it was my first night, I was 18, and he thought I was completely lying. He was like, that's a good story, you're just trying to get a tip. And I'm like, what? Is that how it is up here? Like, I'm not lying about my age, but he swore, I guess I look old as hell. He swore I was at 18. He swore it was my first night. I was just like, I was actually upset about that. Like, wow, that's messed up. But he did give me a $20 tip. And he was like, just for this story. I was like, wow, that was rude. And then I was like, oh, well, I hope I see you again. He was like, trust me, you never see me again. Yeah, shout out to him. Rude. Um, I had some great conversations because I'm already a people person. So it was kind of easy for me to get tips. Tips from lap dances. Some of them really weren't lap dances. It was just me sitting next to a guy, him buying me a drink and talking. So yeah, it's pretty easy for that to happen because I'm a people person and it's easy for people to communicate, like talk to me. My personality is just so comforting. So yeah, I can't remember exactly how much I made on the first night. Probably like almost $300. And I had my little pocketbook full of ones. I was so excited. The night was great. I had got lots of money. Well, what I thought was lots of money for my first night. Oh no, guys. Okay, so my camera keeps shutting like off because my storage is so full. And I tried to delete some stuff. Like I have like over 5,000 screenshots, I think. It's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. So I'm probably gonna eat like one more wrap and then wrap it up. Just because. Big bite. Mmm. Mmm. Oh no. That soda is so good. Subscribe. And follow me on social media. Instagram, to be specific. Alright guys, enjoy this video.